Good day. I am Peter Rony, Professor Emeritus of Chemical Engineering at Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, Virginia. I think you will see this image of smiley balls at the beginning of most of my YouTube videos associated with the Enrichment Chemistry series. This image gives me a chance to talk about subjects that have nothing to do with enrichment chemistry. Well, I don't have anything else to talk about, so let us proceed with the video. I didn't try to make this video as an advertisement for my group of 12 ebooks on Amazon.com, but after I've finished the video, that is essentially what has happened. But I think it's a pretty good idea. This is my third video. Well, here is the most important image of this YouTube video. You will notice the telephone ringing. That should give you a clue that I'm probably in a home or in an office. My ability to record has a pause button, and that's what I did. To continue, this is the entire hierarchy of ebooks that are available at Amazon.com. The hierarchy starts with books 1, 2, and 3, which collectively comprise the topic of a University of Elements and Molecules. Book 1 is a University of Elements, Book 2 is a University of Molecules, and Book 3 is an appendix for both Books 1 and 2, especially Book 1. After I finished satisfying my curiosity about how elements were created, their abundances in universe, in the Earth's crust, in oceans, and in ourselves, and also in the variety of molecules, radicals, ions, and you name it, that currently exist in space, I then proceed to books 4 and 5, which focus on the first concept of enrichment chemistry, namely molecular identity. Book 6 is a rather large book on molecular location. The second question you ask about a molecule. And once you have identified locations, the third question you ask is about the molecular amount in each of these locations. And after you've done that, you ask what molecular rate processes occur in these variety of locations. Well, returning to molecular amount, we then go to a book on molecular scale. And I enjoy this particular book because following the physicist, I'm able to discuss a huge range of times and lengths. Very interesting. So physicists are the champions of scale. They start with maybe a trillionth of a second, and they go all the way up to the universe, which has an age of 13 billion years. On a time scale, on a length scale, the physicists go down to the size of, gosh, I don't even know what, something below the size of a quark. And then they continue to the sizes of galaxies, galaxy clusters, and so forth. Well, that's not chemical engineering or chemistry. Well, after I finished off the preceding books, I then reverted to my profession, which is chemical engineering. And important here is I resisted the tendency to talk about higher mathematics, which I call differential equations and partial differential equations. I can show you examples of each, and you may look at them and just fall asleep. And after molecular chemical engineering, I talk about small molecular systems. Now, I have tried to avoid higher math, and the result is that the only mathematics I discuss in my chemical engineering books at the very end of this sequence is algebra. And surely all of you who are viewing this YouTube video should know algebra. If you don't, shame on you. Okay, now how have I implemented this hierarchy of topics in a series of 12 ebooks available in Kindle format on Amazon.com? Well, let me show you images of these 12 books as they appear at Amazon. To get these images, all you have to do is pick books in the Amazon search window and then search for the phrase Enrichment Chemistry Series. And if you do that, you'll get 1 or 2 pages of these images and links to specific ebooks. So I'm not going to spend much time on these images and probably few words, but let me slowly go through these 12 ebooks. That's it. So those 12 ebooks cover the entire hierarchy shown on this image. I have visited Google and searched for the keyword phrase general chemistry, and what I learned is that hardcover new chemistry textbooks are listed for an average price of $200 on Amazon, and that probably includes some discount over the publisher's list prices. Well, as you could have observed from the list prices of the individual ebooks, the total of all of them is nowhere close to $200. And all of them total approximately 640 pages and more than 500 color images. So I consider them, and have deliberately made them this way, that they are financially a bargain. Thank you for viewing this YouTube presentation, and not to prolong the video, I will stop at this point.